It's Unstable Topics with Sarah and Maggie.
Hey, welcome to Unstable Topics, a fast-paced, jam-packed, unhinged bestie podcast filled with facts, reacts, and made-up games in between.
We're your hosts, Sarah
And Maggie.
and we're excited for you to join our best friend hangout, where we surprise one another with things we find interesting or hilarious, or just to see how the other will react.
Our friendship might be totally stable, but you never know what your bestie might throw your way to knock you off your game.
So come shake things up, learn something new, and laugh along with us. This is Unstable Topics.
Please hold for an important message.
Hi, you've reached Maggie's voicemail. I can't come to the phone right now, or I'm choosing to ignore your call. Leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Maggie, this is Sarah Adams. Question, do you think that our subscribers notice that we are dropping mini episodes on Mondays? I'm thinking we call it Monday Minis, since they're like 5 minutes or less of quick facts and reacts. And it's like one of those things like, it's Monday. No one likes Monday. How are we going to get through Mondays? I know, a Monday Mini. And it's like, oh, it's a thing. Again, this is Sarah Adams.
End of message. Your episode of Unstable Topics will be starting in
3, 2, 1, fight.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie.
Okay, so I have something unstable that I want to share with you. When you watch a TV show with your spouse, do you feel then, what's the word I'm looking for? Like connected, like you have to only watch that show with your spouse, like you can't fast forward without him there, like you can't watch episodes without your spouse there?
Yes, I think it's an unwritten rule. Or if you do, you have to be willing to rewatch it.
That's fair. Ugh, I don't like rewatching shows without like a certain time frame in between. Like I feel like there needs to be a buffer where I forget some of the details. I made the mistake of watching The Bear season 2, starting it with Jamie. We did a couple episodes. So he didn't watch The Bear season 1 because I watched it. It was my show. And I love having my shows, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we started watching it the other night and he's into it now. And I'm like, dang it. Now it's our show. It's not just my show anymore. So I have to
know.
wait for him to watch it.
Oh my gosh. Well, so Kyle started The Bear with me and he was like, this is too stressful. Because season 1 is season 2 is very stressful, but I love that show so much.
So
I am
much.
done with season 2. I will not give spoilers
Please
despite
don't.
whatever. But it is so good.
It is so good.
so good. And what is the name of the actor? What's
don't
his
know.
name?
I
Who
don't
plays
know.
Carm? He is fantastic. The sous chef is fantastic. They're all fantastic characters, and season 2 just dives more and more into who they are, and you're gonna love it.
I think.
Even though
Are
you
you
have to
done?
wait with Jamie.
Can
Yeah.
you just pause for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to also interject how much I love it by saying I think one of the great things about the show is that it's so natural. There's no one's waiting for the other person. They're just talking their characters. I don't know how it's written, if it's scripted like that, but it's just in the way it's shot. It's just this beautiful plate of amazing, delicious food of TV. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
I see what you did there. And now you have to wait, and that plate will get cold.
I'm going to have to reheat it in the microwave.
And you just want to be able to have your food service. I mean, every second counts.
Yes.
Every second counts.
I know. That's a show quote. That's a show thing. Nothing.
And
nice.
you could binge it. You could binge.
I was talking to somebody the other day about binging shows and how satisfying it is in the moment, but you're less likely to remember important details or things about the show than if you were to wait like a week in between. If you watch episode once a week, you're able to retain more information about the show, which to me makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's not just like a muddled mush in your brain.
No, it's marinating. It's getting the juices into your brain meat.
Brain meat.
and really letting you spice it up and digest it. You know, you're
Oh,
digesting.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
So I consider the bear like a unicorn of a show, right? And you know who also loves unicorns, Maggie?
I can't think of someone who doesn't love unicorns.
Well, you're about to get blown away by this fact. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. Fact. Scotland's national animal is the unicorn. In Celtic mythology, the fictional creature is connected with both chivalry and dominance, as well as purity and innocence.
Good for Scotland. Good for Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Picking the unicorn. And it makes me think, aren't narwhals are real.
Narwhals are real.
Narwhals are real unicorns in the water. And don't they
Mhm.
live up by Scotland?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer what part of the ocean they reside in most.
It makes me think that, like, maybe at some point unicorns were real.
And then they're like,
Honestly.
this land isn't for me. Let's suck in these legs, make them fins. You know?
Yeah. That wasn't the direction I was thinking, but now I'm sold. I think that's true. I mean, at some point, Scotland probably picked the unicorn hundreds of years ago as their national creature. You know, like it's in lore. You know, it's
Mhm.
like this is our animal, and then
Right.
from there, the unicorn turned into a narwhal, which still roams the seas today, which has probably been confused with Loch Ness.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, Scotland has a lot of mythology connected to it, you know? There's something going on with those Scots.
Those Scots, that's why they were kilts. They need more room to run around. You know, you can't get trapped with your legs in leg holes. You got to have some freedom to chase these mythical beasts. I've never been to Scotland, so
Never been to Scotland either.
No,
I've seen a lot of shows that center around Scots or filmed in Scotland.
I did see Braveheart.
Oh, I have never seen Braveheart.
What?
No, I know it's not my genre, not my type of film. I will not watch movies in that genre.
What is
Like-
that genre?
Like that
Historical action?
up to a certain point. So if we're talking like barbarian, gladiator, you know, that type of medieval times, not the adoring medieval times restaurant, but like that period. Unless it's like the elite version. Like I don't want to see like dirt and grime.
You want to see like kings and
Queens.
Okay. Was it late 90s when Ever After and
Yes.
The Night Tale?
I
Knight's
love Ever After and Knight's Tale.
So it's not like you are not against medieval times. You, the restaurant or the time period. You are specifically against the murder
Mhm.
and fighting
And the dirt
and
and the grime.
dirtiness.
Yeah, like when I watch shows, I'm like, where are they showering? You know, where are they're going to the bathroom in holes? How are they brushing their teeth? They don't
Right.
have deodorant. Like it just makes me uncomfortable. And specifically with Braveheart, I know like about, spoiler alert, the beheading.
Right, yeah, okay.
You know, like I understand it comes to that. I don't know.
You know what's funny? I forgot that there's a beheading in Braveheart.
Did I re-spoil it for you?
I need to rewatch it now. I'm like, wait.
Because there's been enough time that's gone past. And that's one of the reasons. Don't come at me at this. But I did not
DM
watch.
her.
Okay. DM me. I would love to see someone DM me about some of these hot takes. I did not watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, me either.
You
Me
think
either.
it'd be up my alley because it's like this supernatural, but it's too grimy.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch it. It felt like a lot. Like it felt like a really big commitment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I watch good TV. I watch
do.
The Bear.
You watched The Bear.
But I don't need to get invested in a whole mythical world.
No, not when it's dirty, you know? Well, Maggie, we've talked a lot about fictional worlds and fictional creatures. So I'm curious how you'll answer this react. What fictional creature do you wish was real?
Whew. Mikey, the monster from Monsters Inc.
That's a good one.
The one with just the little green guy with the eye.
Mikey and not Sully.
Yeah, I mean, Sully's great, but I think if I saw Sully come out of the closet, even if he was come in to try and tell jokes or whatever, or try and be a happy-go-lucky guy, I think I would be a little scared. Mikey, I think I would immediately vibe with.
I love it. I would love if Mikey would just walk through my door right now and be like, "Hey, Sarah, what are you gals working on?"
I've got my eye on you. And then we'd laugh and be so funny.
It's
Yeah, I relate.
interesting.
I hard relate to Mikey.
I like
you know?
Mikey. It's funny when I was thinking of this, what this answer would be, what direction we would go, because I also thought of a fictional creature from a movie, but mine was from Harry Potter, Dobby.
Oh, Dobby.
Yeah, the little helper elf that goes around the
Yes.
house elf. I'm like, I would love Dobby. Are you a fan of Harry Potter? Did you watch the movies?
I read the books.
You never watched any of the movies?
I know. I watched some of the movies. But they came out when I was like senior year
Yeah.
into college.
Yeah.
But I mean, I read the books and I liked those. I think I've seen most of the movies.
Wow, Maggie.
I don't know. I
Wow.
probably
Wow. So please DM Maggie, all our Harry Potter fans out there, because I feel like this is unacceptable. I was a freshman.
Wait.
Yes.
What's not acceptable? That I've seen them?
That you haven't seen all of them.
Well, there's a lot of them. So I don't want to commit and say, I don't want you to like say some fact about the movie and you'd be like, I don't remember that. But I remember Dobby because he was like the socks and he was kind of like this little, like he looks kind of like Gollum but tinier.
Sure. How many hours of Bravo TV do you think you have consumed?
Oh, Bravo TV? Let's see, 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I'm 35 years old. I would say half my life.
Okay. And you think 7 movies is too long?
No, but percentage-wise, if I watch 7 movies versus 7 franchises of Real Housewives times 20 episodes in some of the seasons times replays, I mean, I'm consuming. That's like constantly playing in my head. 7 movies that I saw 20 years ago is like, blah. Step right up. It's time to play Friend, Enemy, Block.
Yes!
Who of these 3 celebrities provided will Sarah or Maggie pick to be their friend, to be their enemy, and to block from all contact for the rest of their lives? Let's find out on Friend, Enemy, Block! Sarah, some might say that our friendship is a powerhouse one. Even one written in the stars, destiny, if you will, which got me thinking of the iconic trio, Destiny's Child. So of these 3 all-stars, who would you friend, who would you enemy, and who would you block? Beyonce Knowles, Kelly Rowland, Michelle Williams.
I don't know why you did this to me, Maggie. This is heartbreaking. I don't think I can do this. I think okay, so Beyonce obviously would be my friend.
Obviously.
I mean, obviously, anyone who would say otherwise shouldn't be listening to the show, quite frankly, because I mean, no, I just can't. I mean, I don't even want to think about that possibility of her being an enemy or blocking Beyonce from my life. Kelly, I'm gonna say that she would be my enemy.
Okay.
Because I have to pick one. And
That's true.
I feel like I know more about her than, the other one.
Michelle.
Which I would block because you can't have Destiny's Child without all 3 of them. But I feel like in my world of information, Michelle would be the one I would hear least from anyways. So I would okay, I'm just going to block you because I already don't hear from you. It's not going to make a big difference in my life. So that would be my rationale.
Sarah, can I say I have the exact same friend enemy block for the exact same reasons?
Stop it.
I was like, Michelle is the easy block because I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with you. You never reach out, whatever. Like, you won't notice. I won't notice. We'll just block it. And Kelly is the enemy because she's not Beyonce. That's why. And Beyonce is the friend because she is
Beyonce. Again, it blows my mind to think of someone who might block Beyonce.
I can't think of a single person that I know who in this fantasy world where like you get to pick one of them to be your friends, she would not be the one you pick to be your friend. We've had some tricky,
There've been tricky
we've
ones.
had some tough friend enemy blocks in the past.
Yes.
Queso, I don't want to bring it up, but
Okay.
that was a
Oh,
friend
You did
enemy
bring it
block
up.
that was a challenge. And that, even though I can see that point. But
Mhm.
Beyonce, if someone were to not friend Beyonce, I would not be able to understand or
No.
connect with that person. I don't think.
I don't think.
DM if you would, but then you will be blocked. That was cute. Thanks to all our friends and enemies for playing along.
Hey, Maggie, are you ready for your fact?
I am.
If you ever felt like you think better in a warm shower, you're probably right. The warm water increases flow of dopamine and makes us more creative.
You know what about this fact? I think I've heard this fact before.
Did we do this one?
Yeah, because it was the Sarah hates showers.
I thought of that fact when I wrote this fact, but I didn't think it was this fact that prompted that react.
Because it was about like you're happier, the dopamine, and you were like, not me. I hate showers.
You know, it's also interesting. I was thinking to myself while I was looking at facts, I'm like, I wonder when we'll get to a point when we'll duplicate a fact. And I guess I was manifesting it.
You manifested it so well.
Because
this is a good fact.
It is a good fact. And I remember that moment of recording it a year ago.
Yeah.
We recorded it a year ago.
Because that was for a jam.
Mm-hmm. So we'd never done it on our long form podcast.
This is true. And I've never reacted to it until right now this moment.
This is amazing.
This is kind of historic.
This is a fantastic historical moment because you know what I'm going to do after this is when this episode airs, I would be curious to see how well it syncs up to us recording it originally.
Yeah, and how I wrote it versus you wrote it and how, you know what I mean?
No, yeah. I love it. This is fantastic.
Great. You guys, and it's good because I do like hot showers.
Yes.
And you
hate showers.
Don't like showers. And so really, this is a totally new information.
And I will say, it's not that I don't like getting clean. To clarify, it's not that I prefer baths. It's that I don't like the time it takes to shower.
Right. And you're not like some medieval peasant.
No. And in the show notes, we will link the original Jam episode because it doesn't exist outside of that minisode.
No, it doesn't. It was like one of the very first things we recorded, which makes me think when we were on the Breaking Big podcast and she did that quiz with us and she was like, let's see like what you remember from your podcast. And she named things and I was like, I don't remember that. Do we talk about that? I don't know. I don't remember that at all. I only remember this fact because I was so surprised that you didn't like showers. It was one of those things that like surprised me about our friendship.
And this is one of those facts that also is surprising me because I do not remember the fact. So this will stay with me.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I wonder how many people like this is a good marketing moment.
Yeah.
It's a good marketing moment for us too, because it's like, even if you've listened to the episodes, have you?
Have you though?
Have you? Did you binge it? Do you remember them even?
Oh man.
Go back and learn from us, and we'll learn from us again as well.
And again, DM us. We would love your DMs if you have listened, if you heard me say this fact and initially thought, nope, this has been done before. I am not going to allow Maggie and Sarah to provide me with content that I've already heard. Nope. I look forward to that DM.
Me too. That's it for this episode. Wasn't that fun?
Now it's time for you to subscribe and follow.
And share this episode with a friend.
Ooh, maybe even your bestie.
Find us everywhere online at Unstable Topics, and for more antics, visit us at the Monthly Junk.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.